Hi beautiful souls, this is Archana here with Divine Soul Resonance, welcoming you all to my channel with all my love and all my heart. Thank you truly with all my heart for all of you for sharing, liking, commenting, personal readings, donations. Truly, I feel blessed. Thank you so very much. And I want to also just take a moment to acknowledge all of you on this twin flame journey. It can be very challenging. So I do read a lot of your comments, and being on this journey can be very, very exhausting and challenging, only because we are releasing all the resistance within us as a journey for self-love. And I just want to acknowledge all of you, those who are on that, and you go through these periods of darkness, and then we seek for light, whether it's through tarot readings, through other people around us. And it's always my intention, and I always set that intention before I begin the reading, is may my readings bring in healing, light, love, lightness, and more wholeness in yourself, so that you're able to magnetize your twin flame in this lifetime in the physicality as a physical manifestation and the union. However, we first must begin with the union in the spirit, in our hearts, releasing all that blocks us from it. More on that later, because I'm going through a major personal tower moments, and that's why I'm talking about it right now, is that yes, this journey, as you're getting closer and closer in union, there will be a lot of tests. There are a lot of tests of initiation, which our own soul has set. Truly, I mean, those are just words, but the true thing, what's happening is, as the petals are unfolding and you are getting more in alignment with love, so everything in misalignment with love is going to come up to service, whether it was when you have not given enough to your own self or self-care, or in your relationships you've continued to put like illusions on certain relationships because it is what the society wants, you know, whether it's your family, those are your brothers and sisters, that's your mother and father, that's your extended family, those are the friends, what is the society gonna say? All of that will come up. If it is not in service, perhaps it's a lesson of detachment, perhaps it's a lesson of self-sufficiency and independence, and at that time perhaps it is the time to break away from all the ones that you have quote unquote loved and had that long relationship and bonding and standing with. So and anything that I do over here, I mean, people can read tarot cards and then become a tarot reader. I'm not saying that because it's like any other science. I come from a personal experience, and this is something that I have picked up on my own, and that's why I share with where my soul guides me to. So I just want to kind of put that out there also, that it's very experiential, so it's not coming in from a top down, that I'm telling you that this is what it's coming and therefore this is happening and I'm not in it. No, I may be deep in it, in the deep parts of the depths of the dark part of it. So many times I have to go back and listen to my own reading, because at that time I don't remember what I've said, because it just comes through, right? So with that, what I'm doing right now is doing, I don't know if I mentioned, I am doing a twin flame reading for the month of June. Time is fluid. However, for the third dimensional concept, we're going to go with June, but if you chance upon it at any time, that's what it is. So first, in this particular reading, in this video, it's going to be what's happening in the twin flames. What's going on in the twin flame? That's what I'll do. And then you can see the separate videos for June for divine masculine and divine feminine. So let's first start to see what is going on between the twin flames, within the twin flame dynamic in the month of June, angels. Let's start with this. I have no set pattern. I go with what my soul calls at that time. So the first energy up is make the effort. So I do feel that there is an inner part of the union, and I'll show you with my yin yang candle. So I'm feeling like the yin yang within your own self is coming closer and closer. And I'm feeling like a connection, reconnection of the divine feminine and the divine masculine. And that's what I'm seeing with this energy of making the effort. I do feel that there is that magnetic pull and push, and there is a recognition in this month of what each counterpart represents. You could be in union, you could be in closer union, separation, but back on talking terms, or you could be complete in separation. And when I say separation, it is a physicality separation, and which is also an energetic separation within your own self, where the yin and yang are not in complete alignment and balance. Because once we are in inner alignment, we magnetize those people to us. So I do feel that the masculine energy is making efforts towards the feminine energy. And I also see that there'll be people around you, whoever is watching, male, female, masculine, feminine, either one, anyone, that there'll be people around you who are reaching out to you to show you their appreciation, to show you how valuable you are, how amazing you are, how good you are, that you are very lovable, okay? You're very lovable. I see that you deserve love. You've been giving love a lot, and you deserve love. That's the energy that I'm picking up for June. And before I even pulled out the cards, did I not mention about family? So there is major family issues that are taking place, healing dates taking place. And when I talk about healing only takes place once there are, like, quote unquote blow-ups, right? Things come up to surface. You know, we are being triggered. We're triggering the pain, okay? Perhaps the pain of someone not being there for you, not being heard, not being allowed to do what they wanted to do, not feeling loved, not feeling worthy, you know? So all those vibrational patterns that are in lower dimensions are now coming up to surface for cleansing, because there is a closeness that's coming in. There's an inner union that I'm sensing. For there to be that harmony, then you have to open up the heart chakra, that whatever has happened in the past within the family karma, or the karma that's been created by you or by them, it has been part of the learning part of the twin flame journey to open you up to more love, so you can be more forgiving, you can be more compassionate, and you can let go from a third dimensional perspective and look at things from a fifth dimensional perspective. There is a strong attraction between the twins in this coming month. I was sensing a closeness, so I will be sensing a lot of unions. Like when this part is coming in union, you're going to sense it. So there's a lot of tremendous attraction that I am picking up between the twins in this month. Is a coming together. I had said all of that before I saw the cards. There's a reconciliation, and it is a coming together. So whether you're in separation or in union, but things are a little bit rocky, the things are being ironed out. Okay, things are being ironed out in the month of June. Twin flame energy in the month of June, angels. Twin flame energy in the month of June. Any more twin flame energy in the month of June? Thank you, angels. At the bottom of the deck, we have divine masculine, and we have pulled the divine feminine card also over here. Let's see. Okay, big energies, guys. Big energies. Big energies. What I'm seeing in June, in the twin flame dynamic, in the twin flame connections, is that look at all the major energies that the twins are clearing out. Meaning these will be coming up, have been coming up, are working through. Okay? Especially highlighted in the month of June. Addictions, guilt, betrayal, okay, and lessons of Mars. Let's go through it. Some of the twins are in patterns that are, I'm not reading this, are in patterns that are not healthy. It could be thinking patterns, emotional patterns, and actual addictions. So what's being shifted, what's being brought to surface for healing is one of the big things is addictions. Physical addictions, emotionally addictive thoughts, or other negative patterns of behavior are at this point when it's saying affecting the connection, is where this healing is taking place. Perhaps there were some emotions that took place in the family issues, okay? And that creates a negative pattern. And I can speak from personal experience, right? I go into a negative pattern. I'm unable to let go of the past, and I repeat. As much as I know the law of attraction, as much as I know karma, as much as I know this, as much as I am a healer helping others, but some of these things I struggle with, and I again create this part of anger and guilt within myself as to why am I not able to let go of this. Frustration builds up at the inability to do it, and that's the time Spirit says surrender. So that can be, so I'm just giving you that example. When you hear the word addiction, it's not always with drugs, alcohol, or sex. It's the other parts of the addiction too, like addictive thoughts. Like I'll go into that negative pattern, and I'm unable to, when I'm going into the negative pattern of what they did in the past, then it creates all this sadness, and I'm not worthy, and all of that comes up. So guess what? You're in that repetitive cycle, and I cannot bring myself into the present. So when I'm talking about addictions, I'm talking about, I gave you that particular example, exactly what I go through and what I am currently processing. And that is this, right? So the negative patterns or behaviors you are learning to now let go in this particular month, okay? You're making that great effort for bringing the parts in balance. And I'll tell you how it will relate to this, because it's coming absolutely to surface right now, absolutely to surface. So if, let's say, you've had people, and as let's say you are the feminine energy and you've had masculine energy that has betrayed you, that had controlled, and it doesn't have to be your masculine, just masculine energy in your life has been controlling, has betrayed you, or made you feel guilty, etc., right? All of those. What will happen is it'll create a negative pattern towards all masculine energy. Forget your own inner masculine. So you will not be able to forgive the masculine energy. You will have anger, you will have resentment, some of you will have hate, you'll spew out words. I mean, I'm as a healer, when I'm ready to spew out words, you have no idea how hard it is for me to say, do not put that energy out into the universe, Archana. You know what it does, okay? So, I can sense and know that this is the truth, and vice versa. The masculines who are watching this, those who are connecting with the masculine energies, there have been feminine energies in your life that have created guilt patterns for you, that they have betrayed you, okay, that have hurt you, that have controlled you. A feminine energy has been manipulative in your life. That person, the feminine energy has manipulated using whatever methods they needed to keep you in control, to keep you in lack, okay? And that itself will bring about mistrust and mistrust within you. So you will have a hard time trusting any feminine energy, right? It's natural. So that's where the separation is. It's because of, look around in your life, through your family, masculines and feminines in your family, masculines and feminines in the workplace, masculine and feminines in your workspace, masculine and feminines in your friend circle, okay? What is your pattern? How are you thinking and seeing about them? Are you getting triggered, including your own children and siblings? Okay, so I'm including all. Have a look at it and then see how are you responding to it. Because I do want to point that out, is this would be that time for you. This great love is coming towards you, meaning this union in the physicality is coming towards you. The spirit is bringing that for you. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to. So what is the step you need to take to release these emotionally addictive thoughts? Perhaps you do need to see a counselor. Perhaps you do need to have a set pattern through which you write, okay, you know what, when this person says, I don't want to do this, I'm going to stop myself from reacting. And then you can have like a plan of action. And then work through that, working through someone who has gained more of a spiritual or more of an emotional stability or more of a mental stability, because each one of us is helping one another. It's not like we are perfectly aligned at all the times and let the chaos come and we're perfectly in the Zen state. That is a wonderful to-go-to place. But if we are here listening to one another, it is because we are all helping each other grow more in love. Okay, guilt, releasing of guilt. And I do feel that guilt's related with family. Okay, guilt, shame, and deep remorse over past actions, okay, and words. And this I feel individually, And again, there are certain words and certain actions that I am unable to let go of. I don't know why I'm not able to let go of, and it frustrates me. So I'm simply saying that this hinders the situation, and I'm actually aware of it. So I'm reminding you guys that your love life benefits, your divine counterpart connection benefits as you forgive your parents, as you forgive your other family members, definitely family. Okay, change the word parents to parent figure, siblings, your love partnership if you're already in a committed relationship but you're connected with your twin and another. So take it how it resonates, but I'm really feeling family here. So people have said hurtful words, you felt guilt, you felt shame, and now you have remorse. You may have acted a certain way because, quote unquote, you got triggered. And that is what is keeping the divine feminine and the masculine in the wounding state. Okay, so that's what's healing in the month of June. So if you are feeling like, oh my God, I was so close to the union and now what happened and now we're in separation, these detours are part of it. There's divine intervention, there's delays, and detours are part of intervention because both of you, when I'm saying both of you, meaning you and your divine counterpart, are going through this healing phase. All right. So there is tremendous attraction between the twins. And for you, I feel when you're processing letting go of addictions, you're processing letting go of guilt and shame. And with all these detours, and let me put the betrayal here, and then I'll put the other card here because it'll be easier for me to speak that way. So this third energy up here is betrayal. Betrayal's taken place. I definitely sense that. And you have got to trust this part, okay? That through pain, this is teaching you and others to love more deeply in a higher divine capacity. So one thing I want to say about this is, if you felt betrayed in your workplace, in your family, in close friends, not in the divine counterpart connection, we're going to leave that part aside because I'm talking about the twins, what's taking place, meaning you individually, unrelated with the twin right now. So, well, it's never unrelated, but you know what I mean. So in this case, if your relationships are very tension filled, whether it's with family or people are just estranged or with friends and etc., and the trust is broken, before the twins can come in a physical union, you have to see the harmony open up in your ability to love and forgive the people where you are currently at, okay? Before you can bring the high vibrational love in. The reason the twin flame union on a physicality does not take place right away, and it's one of the last stages on your last lifetimes on earth, is because of all these lessons and the karma that has been accumulated. And this is part of the karma. This is part of the karma, is when you are betrayed, how do you act and how do you react? So for all of these, Archana will say for herself that I react, anger, react. Okay? And I know I'm not, I know I shouldn't. I know that this was hindering me. So look at the catch-22, right? Even when you know, so if you don't know, at least I'm sharing with you now that these things will prevent union. They are what is preventing union. It's not, it's when another person is triggering, other person is setting as a mirror, your family, your friends, your co-workers, and situations that are coming. They're just setting up as a trigger because the pain already exists. The pain is already there. So it is, you are working through pain to love. So you will be loving yourself more, to be more compassionate towards yourself. I'm doing the best that I can. Yes, I screwed up over there. I said some bad stuff. I did that, or they did that. Once you begin to have more compassion for yourself, it's easier to have compassion for others. Okay? So I'm telling you, compassion has to begin with the self first. See your own actions and forgive yourself for that. I did the best. And then, as you do, when you can do that for yourself, then when someone else acts out of integrity, then you're going to say, you know what? They're doing the best that they can, given whatever they know. Okay? So the part that's coming, and I'll talk about these two, this energy is that of perseverance. That the obstacles that you're facing right now are blessed opportunities for growth. Right? They're growing you. The spirit is growing both you and your twin to be more in alignment with your source, to be more in alignment with who you are in this loving, beautiful energy where you are attractive. And this is not physical attraction. This is about magnetic attraction within yourself, within your connection in the whole universe, right? So both partners have the desire and will to overcome. That's what I'm seeing, right? That's why this has come with a reconciliation. There is that deep bonding between the masculine and the feminine. I want to heal my part, you heal your part, and we do want to come together. Both you and your twin have this desire and the will to overcome all challenges. That's why you're on this amazing twin flame journey and healing. So there is a coming together that I'm seeing from here, okay? So you're being asked how you move through all of these dark and shadow sides in this month of June, through addiction, through guilt, through shame, through remorse, through hindering situations, obstacles, trust, betrayal, all of those. How do you move through these painful situations is to do things differently in order to bring health and vitality. New patterns have to be set. New patterns have to be set in terms of emotions, in terms of thoughts, in terms of how you relate to other people. So which is what I had started with initially, is you have to decide, all right, you know what, when so-and-so comes in, this is what I've seen, this always happens. Start to go inward. Take a reflection. It is time for reflection. It just isn't, this is not a love story like, we're happily ever after, we're coming together. This is twin flame journey is that of true self-love. When you're going for true self-love, then you've got to open your heart to love everything and everyone in every situation. It's easier said than done. Easier said than done. We all have to be willing to let go of a certain past, embrace the new emotions, and how to release guilt. How to release what others will say, how to release expectations, how to release fear. Okay, how do you release it? So you've got to do some things differently than what you've already done, because what you've already done has set and created a certain pattern. Okay, so now you're shifting into a new vibration, a new pattern. So you've got to change something within you. So this would be a wonderful time that the Spirit is guiding you, that in order to bring vitality back into your love life, the attraction, the reconciliation, you're having the will to do that, it is time to do things a little bit different. So figure out what that is. So what I am seeing here in June with all of this going on is there is a renewal and there's a sense of adventure, okay? As you're traversing this, there's a return of passion. That's what this attraction is. You attract romantic love by enjoying the moment. So being more present in your body, opening up to the senses, opening up to the sensual pleasures, okay? So opening up to the physicality and allowing the beautiful energy to infuse your whole aura with, right? A return of passion and play. Community is healing. Okay, laughter, travel, and new things can re-spark your love life. So go someplace different, do something different, take a day off, go by the beach, go for a hike, go in a different community, right? Laugh a little bit. So yeah, all this crazy stuff, every door seems to be crashing. You know what? I think I'm just going to sit here and watch that. I'm going to go. It's not avoidance. There is something called, when we are going into the addictive pattern, that's avoidance. In this case, you're saying, yes, I am healing guilt and shame, but I don't have to be this serious about it. What can I do to be more present now? So that will help you to revitalize your energy body, because these energies are very heavy. Okay, these are lower vibrational energies. Light vibration is when you're feeling excited, when you're feeling joyful, when you're happy, you're passionate. It's just like you're in that lightness and the high, right? Love, courage, joy, happiness, bliss. And then you go guilt, fear, shame, distrust. So it's just heavy. So go play, go do something, that will help you to revitalize your own energy field. Okay, one of the other lessons that everybody is kind of going through, and that is lessons of Mars, and which is Mars is the energy of fire. Okay, so it's also a lot of masculine energy. So it'll pull up aggression. It is an energy of assertiveness. It's the energy of call to action, taking action. That's a Mars energy. Yeah, I have so that's why many times my pitch goes a lot high, because I have a very strong Mars and very strong aspects in my astrological chart. So it's just, so the masculine energy along with my Mars is just like huge bundle of fire. So it's very easy for me to get aggressive, to get angry, it just literally like a supernova explosions come and take place. So if the key lesson, and I'm sharing that with you, for me, is to manage that firepower and guide it towards the right, and not towards creating explosions and burning everything in sight, but to bring that in and harness that energy and channel it towards that. So this can also be that you've had like an intense connection with your twin or other people. So some of you have had like lots and lots of absolutely strong sexual connections with others, and that is the lesson of the Mars. So fast and furious, you're passionate, it was, great nights of passion, and then boom, gone, there was nothing else. Definition of love is, many times when we are looking at the twin flame or soulmate, we are looking at romantic love, but love has so many more elements to it. That's just, romance is just one aspect of love. Sex is just one aspect of that part of the love, right? So you've got care, you've got compassion, you've got you've got forgiveness, you've got caring for one another, sometimes sacrificing something for another, so caring for another person over yours. So there's that love and the joyful vibration. That's part of the love, right? This is just one aspect. So your lessons, some of them are that fire and passions run fast and burn fast without other elements. Okay, so these are some of the lessons that you have been integrating, and for some of you, because we're in different stages, that you will be integrating. This is a big lesson. And the message that's coming in is that this connection is happening and the closeness is coming in. This is a destined partnership. It is taking place in divine time. When we talk about divine time, that's what it means. As you bring in more love and more healing, as you bring in this Martian energy more towards a harness this passion, harness this fire. Fire is spiritual fire, the passion fire, right? So excitement, passion, energy, right? That's all Mars energy. Okay? So to channel that in the right way, to channel and see, that's one aspect. But I can't be led just by this, because it leads to certain doors. Now you're moving into a different realm, in a different energy altogether. It is taking place. That's beautiful. I'll take a few messages of love from here. Definitely major Mars energy. Look at, I decided to do the twin flame reading, and it's so windy. Lots of energy. That's what I'm feeling. Lots and lots of energy. And it's shifting. It's actually shifting, meaning with so much shift, like it's creating like tornadoes. And within that tornado, it'll land to a certain place. Let's have a look. Awakening. So, twins, we're going through a major awakening, okay? You're feeling like there is separation, and it's saying here time alone or going in nature is going to help you, because it'll help you ground a little bit more. It will help you a lot. Apology. So apology is not just for the twin, but I'm also sensing that this is like someone will come in and say sorry for their actions towards you. So during all of this, it could be a family member, it could be your friends, it could be, the connection that we talked about. So someone is going to open up their heart, and if it is for you, if it is where you feel that you were not in integrity, okay? You screwed up. You said some things where you have remorse for. Go ahead and apologize. Go ahead. Open your heart chakra and apologize. Going slow. So what I'm sensing is when this reconciliation happen, again, it's not going to be fast and furious, lessons of Mars. Just go slow, go easy, open up a little bit more, and then if you need the time, a little bit time alone, retreat, so that there can be more steps that are coming closer, because both the twins have intense amount of energy, okay? And because it's polar energy, it's going to be very, very charged. So when a masculine sees the feminine, all the feminine aspects of perhaps the past betrayals and the past, quote unquote, the negative things will come to surface. And when the feminine sees the masculine, all her, quote unquote, the feminine's stuff, stuff, okay? All the inner stuff is going to come to surface. And that's why we say the twin flame is your true mirror, but they're also the true lover of your spirit, your mind, your heart, all, right? So just go easy, and they may just reach out as a friend, like, hey, you know what, want to grab a cup of coffee, and it may just lead. That may be how the reconciliation will begin, I feel, for a lot of you, as a start of a friendship. It may have been hot and heavy, it may have been all of these things, it may have been none, but it may begin. I'm feeling like a strong coming together as a friend. The reconciliation will come in as a friendship. Oh, this is beautiful. Look at this energy. Abundance is coming. You've done the work and abundance flows to you now. That's beautiful. But remember, it will flow to you as you understand these lessons of Mars, as you release this guilt, as you begin to release a lot more of the remorse, the shame, the mistrust, the betrayals, the addictions, and you start to create new patterns, you set new patterns, and you make the effort towards others. You're raising your own vibration. I do see a reconciliation, a coming together, and abundance flowing in to you. No tarot in this one. I had decided no tarot in this reading. I don't know why, just didn't feel like it. I'm seeing Holy Amethyst, Divine Alchemy, and Karma Releasing. I'm opening up to that. Karma Releasing, and we have Divine Alchemy. Moving beyond the current challenges, focusing on what you desire. Moving beyond the drama, creating your own path, making room for good energy. Yes! The twins are making amazing room. The twins are amazing. They have tremendous capacity to love. They have tremendous capacity to let go. They have tremendous capacity to embrace the world. Where others will shun, the twins can embrace. Where people will not let go of betrayal, twins can. Where others cannot let go of guilt, twins can. Where others cannot let go of shame, twins can. And as they do, more and more of the awakening takes place. And the twins can definitely move beyond their sexual connection. That is great, but the twins can definitely channel that energy towards higher vibrations of love, light, because the twins are here to anchor great light and love on this planet. That's the job. That's the mission. Happy family life, romance and all. Yay. Those are the perks. Odin, psychic insight. I'm leaving you with final few messages. Your third eye is open, which is what the awakening is. See the truth for what it is. A message that's coming through is see what people around you are saying and doing. See the truth for what it is. Move beyond the drama. Set a new pattern. Okay? Don't go come from a place of reaction. Your third eye is open. You can see it. Okay? Now you know someone has betrayed you. You know someone is pulling your strings to give you guilt, or guilt that exists in you, or shame, etc., etc. See for what it is. Zoom out and see. That's not all, and that's a storyline, and you don't need to be part of that storyline. Okay? Let that be theirs, and that you're strong enough to move past the challenges. Let's see what's come up. Lord Shiva, transcendence. And I started with Lord Shiva prayer this morning, because when I was going through all of this, like I still am, but there was just so much, and I was reminded to Lord Shiva, and started with that. Rise up, honor your inner force. Steps are being given. Dance with the universe. Meaning, some of you will need to speak up, some of you will need to hold back, some of you are setting new patterns. When we say rise up, do you see the moon? Okay, moon is the divine feminine energy, and Lord Shiva is the representation of the divine masculine energy. Honoring the divine masculine, honoring the feminine, and honoring your feelings, and standing up for what you believe in. Overcoming all these lower desires or lower vibrations, and speaking and coming from a place of truth and integrity. That is what is going to guide you in this month. Joan of Arc, voice of truth. Time to speak the truth. inner truth with love and with compassion. Standing strong, focusing on your purpose, release the fear of persecution and speak your truth. You are actually protected, twins. So in this month, some of you are going to you're going to put boundaries. This is what I'm sensing. I'm setting the boundary. This is the tone. Strong, firm, that if I make this decision, this is what's happening. Now, come what may, everything is crumbling around. You're not being mean. You're coming from a place of inner truth. You're coming from a place of divine truth. Okay? Honoring yourself and others. It is time to let go of those fears. And this month is going to be bringing in abundance. It's going to bring in major lessons and healings. This month is bringing in a lot of inner force. You're going to learn to go with the flow in the universe. You're going to be speaking a lot of your inner truth. You're going to be overcoming fear in this month. You're going to be releasing fear. You're going to see fear for what it is. You're going to rise more in your heart space. You are really ascending and awakening. It's a beautiful month for beautiful energy. You deserve love. You're lovable, my beautiful twins. If you'd like a private reading, go ahead and look at the details that I'm giving in the description box of this video. I'd be happy to do that. I send you much love and light. This is Archana here.